So Chef Michael has a lot of.
So for me, the connection between the game and actual cooking was very real. It is true, my 7-year-old nephew can beat me on the game, but that's it's a different story. He's 7 and he's talented, all right? But so what Michael and I are going to do now is he's going to be doing it on the game, and I'm going to be doing it. Michael developed the game. We're being so shy. And so they'll be doing it on the game, I'll be doing it in real time, so you guys can actually see the connection between the two. As I'm doing it in real time, if you have any questions at any time, please feel free to ask. I'm very good at cooking and looking, so to speak. So I can answer the questions as I'm doing the game with Michael for the most part. If I chop off a finger or something, please don't panic. It's happened before. I actually just did it last week on Iron Chef. The worst cut I ever get in my life happens to be on national television. Let me go figure. But
good for the drama.
It was good for the drama.
Yeah.
It was very painful though. We filmed last year for this year's show, obviously, you know, and it happened in the first like 3 minutes of my first battle of the season. And then I was so lucky that the next day I battled again and they unveiled the secret ingredient and it was pineapple, which doesn't sting a cut whatsoever.
Great.
When we did this last time, he finished before me.
He gets really serious. He's a true Iron Chef.
So just really quickly, I'll cut through this, but this is Susie Fogelson on the left here, Maureen Thomas, who's basically the manager of culinary at Food in Our Kitchens. They will be kind of your hosts within the game. So the premise of the game is that you have entered the world of Food Network. They've entered your world into your kitchen to see how good of a chef that you are. And they will, if you're not that great of a chef or not ready yet, they will teach you. So here we go. All right.
It's a nice kitchen, though.
It is.
That's not my kitchen.
So one of the things that I'll do is start with the broccoli. All right.
Got it, Robin.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, man. He is doing ginger faster than me once again. I'm done.
All right. About the same time. So we'll be in the player manual.
What did you just put in there? Salt?
Yep.
Okay, salt.
Soy sauce.
Got it.
Looks like it's really coming together.
For Susie giving you compliments there. How are you, Chef?
We're good, all right.
All right. Now I'm going to stir this up. So you try to make this messy. All right. Stir that up.
Some of the finesse and technique of cooking, and that's the biggest thing. And it's great because they're actually giving you tips as you go. Like this morning, we were doing something and I demoed a hamburger. And I was telling Michael, it's so great. One of like the great chef tips to making good hamburgers is you don't overpack the meat. You just barely pack the meat and then you put it on the grill. And those tips are within the recipes because they're these great Food Network recipes that we know work. And I think that really kind of helps the home cook, the people that are kind of getting into cooking. Like if I gave 100 people meat and said make a hamburger, they would all pack that thing so tight that they could knock someone out with it. And then they wouldn't know why the hamburger didn't taste good. And all these tips are in here, and tips like that aren't always in a cookbook. So they're very real-to-life cooking techniques. Cooking could be fun, and this is a family thing. It should be embraced, and it should be fun, and it's not this serious hoity-toity nonsense. And the game just kind of takes that to a different level too, and it teaches you, look, cooking is fun. Cooking is an enjoyable thing. You can do this. It's not a big deal. And then you can start. Then you can be creative and continue to have more fun with it and expand your horizons and stuff. But at the end of the day, like for me, a professional chef, the reason I love doing this is because it's fun. And I grew up in a family that loved food and embraced food, so it was a very natural thing for me. But in this day and age where everybody's kind of in a hurry and maybe their parents didn't show them how to cook or we don't show our kids how to cook, this is a great interactive way to teach kids how to cook and how to enjoy food in a really fun atmosphere that they can relate to. And adults that want to learn how to cook and take the step but are afraid that they're going to go in their kitchen and burn it down, it teaches them some really good basic fundamental techniques that they can take with them and use too. So it's the first game that I've ever seen that does all those things. So it's interactive, it's fun, it's good for the family, and you could to get your like I said, my son is older now, but to get him to eat broccoli when he was 7 wasn't an easy thing. But if he sees it on a game, maybe he's willing to try it. So he
wanted to try. We partnered up with